Hey Clashers, we have a great match. Strut versus Renegados, and we have the first attack alive and jumping straight into the action. With having our first attack being Super Dragon and Bats. Us is just going crazy. I love it already. Okay, so we have a Flame Flinger to start things off. We have some Lightnings in the core to take down. That was a lot of value. Take down the Monolith, take down Bitter Huts, take down the Spell Tower, and take down all of those Sweepers. Incredible value already in the beginning. Now having to try to snipe down those air defenses, and that is working great. He's somewhat swagged one Rocket Loons, kinda, but I think it should be alright. The funnel is set, and those Super Dragons then are most likely going to push into the Town Hall. Let's just identify where the splash is. We have one Wizard Tower found the outside. We have otherwise two Scatter Shots on this side. Otherwise a single Inferno Tower. And that is probably why he's going in with this strategy. So, Flame Flinger took down the entire top side. Funneled perfectly. Super Dragons are pushing in. The Rage is leading everything into the Town Hall. Heroes on the outside to really make sure that the push is going strong. The Rage is... wait. There is his own Rage and the defensive Rage on top of each other? I think so, right? That was a lot of Rages there, but the Super Dragons are surviving really good. The King is doing great tanking for that Queen. The Clan Castle is coming out there. We have the defensive Electro Titan on the Super Dragons, but that should be no problem. And remember, we still have those bad spells. There is no phrases though. That is a really important side fact. We now have the bats coming in, the Royal Champion to take down the Wizard Tower, and this is looking beautiful. The bat wave is just tanking for that Queen. And that Queen, even with her ability, is doing really good. Queen ability getting used to pop through those buildings quickly. The Warden is going down, but I think that is just way too late. What an incredible, beautiful plan to start things off for Strut. Really strong showing, really strong first attack, and the bats are going to finish things off in style. And the first 3-star is in. First attacker for Renegados is in, and we are following into the attack. We have a Queen Charge hybrid. Let's go. Let's go. We have a hybrid Far Side Charge. That is interesting. Okay, okay. What is this going to be? The Queen so far moving towards the bottom side. That invisibility. I'm not sure. I think the Queen would have went for the storage anyways. But right now I think the Queen will go back to the... Yep, the Queen will 100% go back to the mortar. She will never walk in there. Oh no. What is the plan now? I mean, the Queen, where is she going next? She is coming back. Are you kidding? Okay, now there's the freeze happening to keep those healers left alive. That was a beautiful freeze, just in time to protect those healers. Rage. Rage was used a little bit too late. Never underestimate a raged up X-Bow versus your Queen. That is always a scary thing. That is always a really scary thing you have to consider. Flame Flinger on the left side to take already some defenses out and create pathing. That is the even more important thing. The Queen is still going strong. I think she should draw out the remaining stuff from the Clan Castle in just a second as soon as she's approaching the Eagle. That is right. Clan Castle coming out. Nothing special so far. That's a lot of archers. And the hybrid can start in any... It's not any second pretty much. But one thing I'm scared about is he's doing all of that with knowing that there is 2 bomb towers near that town hall with the Rage Tower as well. That is going to be a brutal town hall compartment for those hybrid troops. That is not going to be easy. He has to save the Warden ability at all costs towards that town hall. If he does not do that, this attack is done before it even started, I feel. So, okay. Now, miners are closing in. Heal spell onto the town hall. Rage spell as well. All of those rages again are covering each other. Warden ability now is getting used. Great usage right there. Headhunter for the defending Queen is coming in. Headhunter is running, but I think he's a bit late. Or is he? Headhunter is... just in time. Just in time. The Flame Flinger is still going. The miners are trying their best. He does not have the Queen ability anymore, but he has the Royal Champion ability anymore, still. And I have to say, this hybrid got through the Town Hall way, way better than I would have thought. Yetis and Rocket Loon are getting pushed out of that clan castle. We have now the Royal Champ ability. Not a lot of defense are still standing, but the time is ticking. 20 seconds. War breaks are happening to deal some more damage towards those buildings. But I'm not sure how much of a bit different this is going to be. 14 seconds, and that should be enough, right? Right, please. 10 seconds left, and it's going to be another 3-star. Both teams are on fire. Let's go. Next attacker is in, and we are following into the attack with a Titan attack, but no lightnings. Okay, we see those more and more often because people are really trying to somehow defend the value regarding the lightning spell. Question now though is, can the regular Titans be enough to get this 3-star, especially with the support of super archers? I mean, super archers are in the mix as well, and this should give a nice push through the core, especially with what they can reach from the core, which is even more impressive. I mean, as soon as they're in this like sleeper compartment, they can pretty much reach everything. Jump spell is getting placed early on into the attack, just because I feel like at this point, if we keep going with the town hall level and everything, and at some point we are having level 20, like let's say level 20 town hall, or town level 20, I feel like this jump spell is going to last longer than the attack itself if they're not going to change that. That would be so funny. Either way, we have everything pushing in. The super archers, oh, he needs the warden ability. Super archers are dying. Super archers are dying. Are there even... There is no super archers left. No way, no shot. He actually lost every single super archer and was not able to protect them. That is really unfortunate for him. He still has to get the town hall, but without the DPS of the super archers, this is getting tricky. The warden is jumping, the warden is trying to help, but he's just jumping into his death with the scatter shot, dealing just too much damage, and we are in a lot of damage area with the healers getting taken care of. The raged up expos are just dealing too much, and we have the defending king on a rampage and taking down troops left and right. The queen has no ability left, the royal champion has, but with that defending king and no headhunters left, this is not looking good for him, and Strat is really struggling versus this base. ESK is not having a good time protecting his sneaky archers. Those super archers, them going down was a big problem for him, which means that he is not finishing on the highest percentage. And Renegado so far, they looked strong. Do they have another strong plan in their pocket, or is this next attack not going to get that far? He has a lot of percentage troops in his army camp, which means the baby dragon, minion, and so on. And even a skeleton spell, which he could use, and that's what he actually does. Goblins in there as well. The first goblin, though, getting shot at right in the beginning. 80% is getting crossed, which is really solid recovery. But is it going to be enough to be on a high note versus Renegados in this matchup? Wizards, skeletons, everything trying to somehow overcome the couple of right buildings here. 81%, 82%. Can he get to the 83? That's the question. The wizard is trying, and it is not enough. Renegados with their second attack. Can they get another 3-star to keep up the pressure? We see it's so fun. Like, I feel like Town of 15 right now, having a lot of different attacks. With those ranged multi-infrared towers, this is giving a lot of a really rough time, to be honest. So It is tricky times sometimes, but with those super bowlers, he should overpower those raged up multi-inferno towers. Maybe, hopefully, let's see. Lock launcher in there as well in the army mix. He has a jump spell and another wall break wherever he wants to go with that. And the warden creating some nice pathing already. There's the jump spell going. Okay, the jump spell is in, which means he's relying on the lock launcher then to get towards that town hall, which is, I think it can work depending on if he can tank long enough for this lock launcher. If the lock launcher somehow gets targeted by multi-inferno towers, by giant bombs, by, I don't know, like something, that's all I'm trying to say, or the eagle shots, this is going to be rough. Wall break is actually going to be a jumping wall break to open up more of the base. Warden ability is getting used. Troops are getting pushed further into the base. The funneling looks really good. King can be used. The ability to push him further around the top side. Queen is trying their best to fight 1 versus 1 versus the Royal Champion. The troops are pushing through. This funnel is amazing. His troops are going all the way to the town hall right away with the boulder bounces. The Inferno Tower even is going nearly down as well. Those super boulders, that was a really great push, really great control of them to get all the way. The king taken down. That scatter shot is really, really valuable for him. Another rage to rage up those healers because they have stayed alive. Raged up healers are just so crazy. Take a look at that. The boulder is just not losing any hit points because those healers are keeping him alive forever. The king has went down at the top side, but the Phoenix is continuing with that cleanup. And with 56 seconds left in this one, this should be another 3-star for Renegados. They are on a roll right now. Next 3-star for them in. All of those with different attack strategies. Really, really great. On this one, 40 seconds. And that is going to be indeed another 3-star for them. So they're taking the lead after the first couple of attacks into the match. But there are still plenty more attacks to go. Start with their next attack, and the question is, what do we see here? Another Titan attack, but this time he's going for the Eagle, just based on how many lightning spells he has. Or do you need 7 lightnings for anything else? No, Scatter, Monolith, X-Bows, all of those, they take only 6 lightnings. And yes, he was able to take all of those out. Question is, was this enough value, and was this next lightning kinda justified to bring in this army composition? That's the big question. So far it looks good. He can just walk alongside this bottom compartment, or like, is it a channel? I don't even know, like bottom side of the base, let's call it that way. Going forward and pushing into this bottom side of the base. Where are those wall breaks coming in? Oh, a lock launcher from that angle. That's interesting. Okay. Queen is slowly following. There's the wall break happening, but I feel like only the queen is going to take it. First wall break is happening. Second wall break. When and where? There's the freeze. There's the rage. Oh, the queen has to stay alive. That ability should not be forced. But the healers are frozen. The ice golem counter freeze. That was massive to get that in there. And now the lock launcher open up all to the town hall. That offset lock launcher, really interesting setup. But now he has to get that town hall while the invisibility tower is out and while there is no invisibility tower left. But those titans are probably going to the outside now. He has a rage. He has to invest that rage to get to the town hall quickly. Come on, use that rage. You have to, or you have to freeze. You have to do something, otherwise that town hall is getting turned invisible. And he's waiting. And this spare tower is back up. Now the rage vulnerability is getting used. I am not sure if that was too late. Maybe that was actually good because the queen, take a look at that. The queen is just skipping everything and just straight going for the monolith, which is huge. Queen ability getting used, but she's straight in that tower explosion. And I feel like that's not going to be enough in the end to get that 3-star. It's not going to be enough. Scatter shot. Defending Expo. He's freezing the Expo to keep that queen alive, but the poison is ticking and the poison is just too strong. What does this mean? Well, it means another defense for Renegados, and they are looking so good right now on offense, on defense. Can they repeat that? There is no headhunter left in this one. He's using the wall break to maybe somehow tank for that Royal Champion. Royal Champion versus Royal Champion face off. But I feel like that defending Royal Champion is going to win. So close. It's going to be a high percentage, but not that 3-star Strut was looking for. This means they're relying now on a great defense. We see another Titan attack. So I feel like now all of those Lalo attacks have just turned into Titan attacks. What is going on? Ground is having a comeback? Maybe? I mean, just looking at a couple of those stats which are available of the last years, in like high level competition, air was always stronger, air was always more used. Is Town of 15 now an era where we could see more ground? At least until the stage where possibly new air level are added. I mean, if at some point we get like new Town Hall 15 level with like possibly, I mean, Hog Riders would be ground, Dragon Riders would be air again, and Balloons could possibly get a level as well, right? So that would then push air again way further ahead. But at least currently, I feel like it had been a long time where ground and air was so close to each other, even though it's mainly Super Boulders and Electro Titans, which make this somewhat competitive towards the air power and options which you have army-wise. But let's see how this one goes. We have the Titans going in. We have the Flame Flinger going for the Town Hall. Things are looking good. But wait a second. The King is going into the wrong direction. The King was supposed to tank this bottom side, especially the Wizard Tower. But he's reacting super quick on the fly, sending in the Titan. Oh, those red mines were on the outside there to like bait a Queen Charge or something. But what I want to say, quick on the thinking, using the Titan to tank the Wizard Tower. Really smart right there, but the Titan sadly is going the wrong direction. Now the question is, does he have enough power? The Flinger getting the Town Hall, that's at least something positive, but I feel like there's nothing left in the core. There's nothing left, or is there? I mean, I see one Titan, I see the King. The heroes are left alive, yes, but is that going to be enough to overcome the defenses? The witches are already gone. Or is that 2 Titans? It's so hard. Yeah, it's 2 Titans actually being on the inside still alive. So there's way more alive than I thought, actually. While the Yeti and the offensive Titan on the top left side of your screen are taking down buildings around the Town Hall compartment. Royal Champion having to use her ability right there. The scatter is still standing in 42 seconds. Is this going to be enough? Double skeleton trap into that scatter compartment. 35 seconds. Time is ticking. Queen is closing in. King is funneling the outside. The Titan is taking down the Explode. That is massive. On the left side, the wall break, opening up the base so the Queen can reach everything. Queen abilities getting forced. 22 seconds. Things are getting closer. Can Renegados get yet again another 3-star? They are just unstoppable right now. The next wall break is connecting as well, so the troops can reach everything. And 10 seconds should be really easily enough to get another 3-star. What is going on? Renegados are looking just so damn strong. Okay, it's another hybrid. Let's go. I'm all up for that. And that is a really... So, let me introduce, there's a couple of options on how you can defend blimps. Super Archer Blimp, Super Wizard Blimp, whatever you want to name it. There is the best counter, that's right. If you do not want to have someone to land next to a Town Hall, just stack walls there because troops cannot land on top of walls. Easy solution, easily fix the issue. Which means if someone would blimp that, that would either like get, or the troops, either get like teleported into like next to the Town Hall, or they were too far away to actually hit the Town Hall. So interesting concept. And if you're wondering why all of those walls are here on the both sides, this is purely against like a Super Archer Blimp to make sure that it's harder to get to the Town Hall and get all the value which like people are possibly looking for. So interesting concept, but that is kind of fun to see. I mean, you typically see all of those crazy baits like Black Mines, Tornado Trap, everything. And those guys are just blocking everything with just adding walls. Perfect. I love it. I love it already. So, now we have... Oh, that was a good invisibility spell to get the Queen back into that compartment. Beautifully done. Now the King funneling the top side. The miners are in to push that Queen further into that base, further into that Clan Castle compartment. And oh my goodness, this is not looking too bad for Musk. They need that 3-star. Queen ability is getting forced. Heal spell is in. Bomb tower next on the menu. The heal spell is covering everything beautifully. The King still funneling that top side, doing his job right there. But the troops are getting lower and lower. Queen ability had been forced earlier on, so he does not have that anymore. But wait a second. Is there any hybrid left? It's so rough to see. There's the heal spell, but I feel like all of those troops are already gone. He is still saving the warning ability because he does want to save it to get through those raged up defenses. But did he save that for too long? That is the big question. The Hog Riders are going. The Miners are going. But the Rage Tower and those defenses are going as well. Scattershot is on the back end. Roy Champion trying her best. Roy Champion ability. But I feel like the Warden ability was just delayed too much because there was not enough power left. Oh, I think it was a good idea to save the Warden ability to get through the Rage part. But with saving it for so long, there was just not enough troops left. And this really cost him. So that really cost him. It's overall getting close to 90%. But Strut is struggling a lot. And Renegados is showing their true potential. It's a couple of more seconds. And this will be an 89% 2-star. Renegados are in again. And they are just keep abusing those Titans. Okay. Titans on this one. Is he going to lightning those two buildings? That might be decent value, but at the same time, it is not giving you the opportunity to really play a flame flinger, if that is even the goal. Oh, never mind. I wasn't even paying attention to the amount of lightnings. He had only 5 lightnings in this one. Oops, that was, yeah, not paying attention. So, we have a wooden walk for that town hall. And then he's going to have the entrance into that left side with his Titan Smash. Okay. Valkyrie and Wizard to funnel the right side to get to give that Warden access. Oh, what? That's interesting. He's adding the. Okay, he wants to save time, and I think that should be how it works, because the Expo is touching the town hall. It should take damage because of the splash of the Flame Finger. Which it does. Take a look at that. It does take damage, and that is massive because this means that the Expo is taken care of. And this means that the Siege Machine is staying alive even after the Town Hall. That is really good for Renegados. Warden ability has not been used just yet. He still has the power to push through all of that. No Warden ability has been used, and he has no jump spell on this one. I am not sure if that is intentional or not. And right now, again, we can see the wonderful bug with the housing space of the Warden. Like, you can see the Warden is preferring 2 witches on the outside over 3 Titans in the middle. I hope that is going to get fixed in the like whichever next update. But right now, that's kind of annoying whenever you're doing a Titan Smash, and the Titans are just. To everyone who has never, like, I have talked about this already a couple of times, but if you're new on this channel, so kind of what the bug is the Warden is always following, depending on, like, housing space and everything, and somehow that housing space is bugged for the Titans, which means Titan is not really worth the actual housing space for a Warden to follow. That is kind of, if that explanation makes any sense. So, that is kind of the problem right now. And, yeah, you saw that beautifully right there. I think this might have cost him the attack. But maybe he can even still save this. I mean, this wall is open, so the Queen has the opportunity to actually get into the scatter compartment. He still has the freeze. Every wall is open pretty much. The freeze is way too late, but this is looking strong. And I mean, Renegados, what is going on? They are just smashing bases with those Titan Smashes. This is crazy. I think I've never seen a team before which is just so consistent with those Titan attacks. I mean, that is crazy. Yes, we have seen a couple of people being really good with Titans, but this consistent, I don't think I've seen anyone before just do that to, like, all of those bases. Strut is in, and I feel like at this point they need a 3-star, obviously, but as well they need some crazy defenses. But let's take it step by step, and let's take a look at this attack first. We have a blimp flying in. We have a super minion blimp most likely in this one. And there we go. The sweeper, oh no, has pushed them out of the clone spam for just a second. Invisibility is getting used. King is. Ooh, the town hall has to go down. Guys, hello. Super minions, go for the town hall, please. Does he freeze? Oh no, Rigatoris. Strut is just not. It's just not Strut's day. It is so unfortunate. I mean. Ooh, this one sweeper push has really cost him, and that is brutal. How does he come back from that? Yes, he has a couple of freezes, but come on, guys, this is not going to be easy to come back from that with the town hall being alive. And at this point, because I mean, as I said, it was already looking rough. I mean, just realistically, it was pretty much not possible to win for them anymore. But even with this, even Miracle, I feel like after this cannot happen anymore, because they would have needed a 3-star, but that is not going to happen. And this means Renegados were just crazy in this one. They were just crazy. And this now means that we are going to watch one more time an attack of Renegados, while we have the heroes from Rigo Towers collecting some more percentage on this top side. He's using the Painter set. That is interesting. I mean, the deployment of the Painter set looks kind of cool, but that is, again, is the cool thing about skins, right? Like, there's some cool skins for everyone. Like, while someone like those Painter skins, which I personally don't like them too much, but then I have, for example, I have then other preferences regarding the skins. So I think that's the cool thing about skins, right? Like, that's why it's so important to have different type of skins to really make sure that everyone has something for them in the mix. And this one's going to get around about to 80% 2-star, but not to the 3-star Rigo Torres was hoping for. And now I would say let the queen have her time, use her ability. But this means for us, let's hop over into the attack of Renegados and see if they can get the perfect match. Their last attack is live. Can they get the perfect result? That is the question. It's going to be, wait, no Titans, the first Lalo attack of this match? What is going on? Okay, I'm all up for that. I am all up for that. We have 6 lightnings. What is he going for? He is going for that Inferno Tower. There is nothing else going on right now. Okay, I'm just confirming if there's anything going on at the top side. We have that king going in. We have that... Where's the queen going? Where is that queen going? By the way, by now, one thing which I think is really cool is that base builders nowadays always have offset spell towers behind the town, like this one. Which means you cannot use the lightning anymore for expo and spell tower on both sides. Because before that, what this did is that you kinda... It was always 50-50 of where attackers are coming from. Because you could use the lightning spells on both sides to take down the expos and then use the flinger for the town hall. But with having the offset spell tower, what this does is that people can only use the lightning onto the expo and the spell tower on the bottom side. And what this does then is that it's more predictable from where the attacker is coming from, which is really massive. In baiting attacks and everything. So yeah, queen ability is getting forced. Let's hope that he is going to get that town hall. Okay, on the left side we have like super minions out of the clan. Out of the clan castle. No way, Renegados, what are you doing? They should have sticked to Electro Titans, but we have now the Lalo starting, going in from the top right side. Hound already flew across. We have Warden ability now, we have the Headhunters running, we have the Haste spell, but there's 2 multi-inferno towers and there's Rage Tower still left, so I am kinda scared for this attack. Freeze is in, but this means the Sweeper is just non-stop standing. Now the Rage is going off, there's 1 Freeze which he has to use, but those loons are just dropping like flies, and this is going to be the first defense. Us, kind of the MVP of Strat, he got the 3-star and he got the defense, but it's not enough in the end. I mean, this was kind of like a joke comment because, I mean, obviously, most of the time the builders, like the base builders of the teams are building the bases. So it's kind of like, I guess, to some degree random who's getting the bases out of the team. But either way, in the end, it's going to be 81% 2-star. Amazing match from both sides, but we have Renegados winning on this one. I hope it was fun to watch. Thank you so much for watching overall, and I wish you guys back tomorrow with the next Clash of Clans video. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.